Mahomes, far side of the field. It is knocked away. Avante Maddox, and the Eagles take over. Play, Avante!
The Kansas City Chiefs have gotten really busy this offseason after that brutal 40-22 loss in the Super Bowl against the Eagles. I mean, Patrick Mahomes and the whole team are in a totally different position than they're used to, actually having to fight their way back to the top after falling short when it mattered most. So in this video, I want to talk about what the Chiefs have done so far this offseason. I want to talk about my mock draft and who they should take off the board to fill their holes, and so much more. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Alright, so I've looked at every position, analyzed the Chiefs' cap situation, and studied the draft prospects to figure out exactly what they're doing and also should do the rest of this offseason. Let's start with their defense, because honestly, that is where they got exposed and that is where things went wrong in that Super Bowl loss. Giving up 40 points to the Eagles was not the winning formula that Andy Reid and Spags drew up. And then losing Justin Ried and Tershawn Wharton in free agency created these massive holes that now all of a sudden need to be filled. But Brett Veach didn't waste any time. He went out and got some big time players on what I think are really team friendly deals. Jerry Tillery adds that interior defensive line power they were missing after Wharton left. He's going to be that disruptor that they need alongside Chris Jones. Tillery had 5.5 sacks last year and a pressure rate of 9.3%, which isn't elite, but definitely solid for an interior lineman. Then they picked up Christian Fulton, who brings awesome cornerback depth and coverage skills to make up for Reed's exit. Fulton had 8 pass breakups in limited snaps last season, and when targeted, quarterbacks only completed 52.7% of passes against him, which is really impressive. They also re-signed Nick Bolton, which I am huge on. I think he's extremely underrated, and keeping him maintains that leadership in that linebacking core. He had 123 tackles in just 12 games last season before his injury. That's over 10 tackles per game. So these aren't just random additions, they directly addressed the specific weaknesses that cost them in those crucial moments last season. Like I said, Tillery gives Jones that interior partner he needs, Fulton's coverage skills complement L'Jarius Sneed, creating a more balanced secondary, and Bolton's return ensures they keep that defensive continuity and leadership for the younger guys. Now for the draft, the Chiefs have 8 picks, including 4 in the first 3 rounds, which is massive. And you know what else is massive? Nah, I'm just kidding. The way I see it, here's what they're going to do. With their first rounder at pick 31, I think they will be going for an edge rusher. I love James Pierce from Tennessee as their primary target. He had 11 sacks last year and a 22.4% pressure rate, which is absolutely elite. But one thing that has to be said is that Patrick Mahomes is turning 30. He's becoming a vet, and the Chiefs can't afford to put Mahomes in jeopardy of being roughed up in 2025. And despite Moore having learned from Trent Williams, I think an offensive lineman would be a great pick as well. So who are the offensive linemen that I like and also will probably be available at the number 31 spot? Well, the first guy that stands out to me is Josh Connerly Jr. from Oregon. The 2024 first team All Big Ten left tackle allowed the lowest quarterback pressure rate of 1.6% in the conference in 2024, and that was with a minimum of 400 snaps. And he surrendered just 2 sacks on 1,032 career pass block snaps. Kansas City definitely takes care of Patrick Mahomes here with this pick. Also, I like Gray Zabel, who is a versatile offensive lineman who has played both tackle spots and inside at guard. He is a powerful player who also flashes good overall movement skills. He could compete for a role at multiple positions on the Chiefs' offensive line. In the second round at pick 63, they need to go defensive line if they don't go that direction in the first round. But if they do, then I think here it would be absolutely necessary to get that offensive tackle to protect Mahomes better. But I want to talk about Darius Alexander out of Toledo. This would be the surprise of the draft if he slid this far down, because there's a lot to like with Alexander's game. He has very good size and length and is a menace with his speed and power. He needs to get off blocks faster, but he has very good upside. I think he would give this line a lot more versatility and depth, and he is a guy that the Chiefs would be drafting to play immediately. He's not as much of a project. Obviously, he will be a rookie and will need to refine his game as every rookie does, but I think he is already polished enough and has the tools to be successful on Sundays. Then in the third round with picks 66 and 95, they then can grab a wide receiver and safety to add depth and future starters. That extra third rounder from Tennessee at 66 gives them so much flexibility to package picks and move up if someone they love does start to slide. And then on the offensive end, I think the Chiefs have done a really good job rebuilding their arsenal. They re-signed key weapons like Marquise Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster, which gives them that continuity in the receiving core. Brown had 65 catches for 788 yards last year, and Juju added another 44 for 552. Those aren't mind-blowing numbers, but it's that reliability factor that matters for Mahomes. Adding Elijah Mitchell is definitely a massive upgrade at running back. He's got that explosive speed that their backfield was missing, and Andy Reid said that he thinks a healthy Isaiah Pacheco and Elijah Mitchell can be a part of the solution to the Chiefs' running back problems. Mitchell averaged 4.8 yards per carry in his limited action last season, and now the Chiefs have this really good 1-2 punch that should elevate the offense if they can get creative and if they can use that duo properly. I also love their quarterback depth moves, even though hopefully they will never have to be used, with Gardner Minshew and Bailey Zappi. Minshew threw for 3,305 yards with 15 touchdowns and 10 interceptions filling in last year, and that's exactly the type of experienced backup you would want in an Andy Reid system. Overall, I think the strategy the Chiefs have used this offseason in 2025 has showed that they learned from that Super Bowl defeat. They've addressed their defensive weaknesses, they've got a solid draft approach, and they've rebuilt that offensive arsenal in a way that positions them for another championship run if all the pieces fall in place. But here's the bigger question. Are the Chiefs still the team to beat in the AFC? With the Bills, Bengals, and Ravens all making major moves, the conference is super stacked right now. But that's really all I have to say for this video. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, because your support truly does mean the world. And also, let me know who you'd like to see next, and until then, I will see you all later.
Played great. There's no way around it. I mean, they played great from start to finish. They got after it. Defensive line played really well. The DBs played well to complement them, and linebackers as well. And so, like I said, I mean, I can't turn the ball over early in the game when it's not going our way, and I'll have to learn from that and try to be better the next opportunity that I hopefully get.
You talked about the Tampa Bay Super Bowl as being a big disappointment in your career. Did you feel more overwhelmed today than you did that day? Was that a fair thing to say?
I mean, both sucked. I mean, there's no way around it. Anytime you lose a Super Bowl, it's the worst feeling in the world. They'll stick with you the rest of your career. I mean, these will be the two losses that will motivate me to be even better for the rest of my career, because you only get so few of these, and you have to capitalize on these, and they hurt probably more than the wins feel good.
The chance at the three-peat, Patrick, the chance at the three-peat, does hurt more the chance that went by?
No, I mean, not necessarily. Well, losing the Super Bowl just doesn't feel good in either way. Anyway, I mean, I was proud of how my team fought this entire season.